Receiving a post like this under my comment section and my timeline, something like, Indigo, come to the light of the world, come to Islam. I'm not stereotyping and I'm not going to be biased. You see, my candid advice to Igbos, especially the businessmen among them, you have to be very sensitive and know how you can secure your land. One thing about Igbos is that they are resilient. Their land could have been taken during the Biafran War, but they discovered that these people cannot be conquered easily, and they are determined people, resilient people. That is why the land of Igbo till now has not been conquered. But one thing about Islam that many of you don't understand is that they are gradualist. They are patient people. They are very, very patient. They don't rush. They take time to attend to whatever they want to achieve. You know what Afghanistan told US? They said, you have the weapons, you have the tech, but we have all the time in the whole world. We are very patient. We'll wait for you. That was how they infiltrated US education system. They discovered that US cannot be conquered, not by any means. And they discovered that if you can brainwash the upcoming generations of children emanating from US, then you are finished US. That was how Qatar came up with their foundation, started pumping money into US education system from the grassroots. That was how they were able to lobby in Barack Obama in the year 1996 to become senator. And he came in as a Christian, disguised as a Christian, but underneath a jihadist. And he came in with LGBTQ+. He started sponsoring LGBTQ+, brainwashing the children. That was how the children of that time are the youth of today. They are the one disturbing the peace of the country today. They are the one disturbing US today. They are the leftists.
Hello, my wonderful Biafran brothers and sisters. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on where you are hearing me from. We have an article here which I am going to read. And according to the title of the article, it says, and I quote, 6 local government in Nasarawa State is asking for Biafra recognition. Maybe you don't understand what I mean. I will read the article, but please allow me, just give me a few minutes. Let me mellow down. Let me explain these things to you, to a layman's understanding. 6 local government in Nasarawa State is asking for Biafra. Originally, Nasarawa is not part of the 13 states that made up Biafra, or rather 13 states that Biafrans have indigenous. No, they are not. But before we can be able to understand this message, before we can be able to know that now instead of 13 states, it is now 14 states that wants Biafra, or rather 14 states that have Biafrans' interests at heart in Nigeria. Because Nasarawa, as I used to know, don't have much local government. But let me just type, how many local governments do Nasarawa State have? Then 6 of them is asking for Biafra. Well, the result shows me here, according to AI overview, there are 13 local governments areas in Nasarawa State, Nigeria. You can view more details on Nasarawa State official website. So all the whole local government in Nasarawa State is 13 in number. Then 6 is rooting for Biafra. What does that tell you? And I'm very sure that the 6 that is rooting for Biafra, in terms of population, they control the population of the remaining 7. I have a question. Why is it that everybody now, the one in Benue, we want Igbos. Plateau, we want Igbos. Southern Kaduna, they are not part of this, we want Igbos. Taraba are part, right? Okay, they want Biafra, they want Igbo, they want to be with the Igbos. Now Nasarawa State, they want to be with the Igbos. Some area in Zamfara and Bronu, which are Christians, they want to be with the Igbos. Why are they not saying we want to be with the Yaribas or we want to be with the Hausas? What is the secret? If you know the secret, I want you to comment at the comment section. Let us read the article. The post of these 2 guys from Benue State all the time is Biafra and Ndibo. This time they said that 6 local governments in Nasarawa State is Biafra and they are rooting for Biafra. Those that know those 2 guys should tell them that they should stop using Igbos and Nasarawa for content. Ndibo are not the shaded of anyone. Everyone should carry their cross and stop using Biafra and Ndibo to shade themselves from the monster they created and nurtured, which is the Fulanis. Yes, I know that these two guys, they are of Benue. These are the guys who have been going out telling you that Benue are Igbos, Igbos are Benue, that we should not use the sentiment of war to divide the people. You know, you understand? Because people who fought us, you may not like to hear this, but the gospel truth is that the people that fought us during the Biafra war are not far from us. So they are within these areas. We have Igbo. In fact, they are the Christians among them, not even Muslims. The reason why most of the Muslims, you cannot hold them accountable for what happened during the Biafra war. They use the Christians against the Christian people. Gowon is a Christian. Gowon is not a Muslim. The people surround Gowon, 90%, if not 95% of populations of a plateau, back then, or not now, I cannot say, are all Christians. The same thing happens to Benue. To Taraba, also the same thing. These are the people who fought against our exit from Nigeria. Now, they have turned back now to play the ostrich game with us. Just like what Oni of Ife said the other day. Igbos are the choosing one. They are the choosing one. But your offerings, the ones you are leading, will never allow Igbos to drink water to keep cup. In fact, the insult they are adding to injuries is more than one can bear. But let's just take it like, okay, they mean what they are saying. Let us read the articles, get to end. And then we will discuss more about this matter. Because these two guys now, whether they are doing content or they really meant what they said. But this area of the monster they created and nurtured, my brother, that monsters, no one is safe from it. Yes, they made the mistake. Gowon made the mistake. Even up to tomorrow, Gowon is still making the mistake. And that is the reason why death is far from him. They want him to repent. They want him to confess before they will allow him to go to the land of his ancestors. But in as much as he still climb on a high horse because UK is providing everything with him, everything for him, and then he keep on lying, saying that during the war, after the war you compensated the Igbos, which is lie. During the war, that the Nigerian soldiers are only shooting palm trees, which is lie. This is the current lies. Anyway, let us continue. Some Igbo people will be flooding their comment section, appreciating them without knowing that these people are using Biafra and Igbo to get engagement and content monetization. Yes, they are doing content, but these informations, I have saw it in 3 or 4 different channels or 4 different bloggers accounts where they said that majority of the people in Nasarawa State are rooting for Biafra. Not only with this guy. You know, I've seen the headline on countless occasions, but I refuse to show interest because everything moves with spirit. So now my spirit directed me to make this news. That's why you see me here. So are they doing content? Yeah, they are doing content, but what they are saying about the 6 local governments in Nasarawa State is correct. But I know these guys cannot be trusted. They are the ones that killed us most. During the time of pogrom, our people who escaped from Kaduna are being launched when they reach River Benue. What happened? They feel at home. They think that, oh, we have reached the Christian state where we can be harbored, where we don't need to fear the Muslim extremists. Do you know what happened? The Benue people rounded these people. None of them escaped. And unalive all of them, including pregnant women. They have to open their fetus and remove everything inside there and buy them with their babies. These are the animals who are receiving the payment of what they did to the Biafrans in the years bygone. And now they want to reunite with us, telling us that we should not hang on the mistake of the civil war, that they are our brothers. My brother, to me, once a snake is always a snake. Once bitten, twice shy. We are taking them as brothers, but they betrayed the brotherhood. And I can tell you for free of charge, the brotherhood are not happy with the outcome. Okay, let us continue. Some Igbo people will be flooding their comment sections, appreciating them without knowing that these people are using Biafra and Igbo to get engagement and content monetization. Don't worry, my brother. You know Igbos, right? When they will disappoint you, it will. In fact, Igbos and social media is like the same thing, because social media will rise your hope. You will be on 108 towers, my brother. The day social media will decide to humble you, the day everybody will leave you behind, they will just leave you. It will not take seconds, my brother. Your account will just flood on the ground. Everybody will disappear. So if they are doing it for content monetization, fine and good. Let them continue, because it means that they are laughing at us. It means that, oh, they just want to come back now to play the ostrich game, the kind of hide and seek game with the Igbos, because you want to monetize your page, your content, or whatever it's being called. Don't worry. You will not worry about whether they are doing content or not. Time will tell. Let's continue. Because, okay, Benue State is not Biafra. Who is making this comment? Almighty. I know this guy is not an Igbo guy. Let's continue, sir. See, the only Biafra people in Benue State are the indigenous Igbos in Benue State. These are the kind of posts that we are telling Ndi Igbo to stay clear from on social media. But some of them, we never learn. And this is awareness I'm also trying to create. That most of these people who want to trade on our emotional, because Igbos, we are too emotional. We too love. You understand me? We too loved. We are too emotional. So for that, people are using that emotional, that kind of lifestyle against us. Because it's anywhere they post something, when an Igbo man see it, I will not keep silent. That is the truth. Even you that is watching me, whenever you see they post anything bad about you, you will not keep silent. We are debunking all this because the mistakes of our forefathers in the past, when they refused to debunk that rumor or rather that propaganda of Igbo coup, they couldn't do it. So it haunts us many years. In fact, up to now, that propaganda is still haunting us. That is the reason why it seems like Igbos are too emotional. Now, this current generation want to correct the mistakes of the past. So somehow you will attribute it to emotional, somehow you cannot. Because we are only fighting to defend what is right. We are only fighting to defend our territory. We are only fighting to let the world know that this name called Biafra is not what? Is not an evil, but a blessing to those who want to acknowledge them. Anywhere we go, if you welcome us, we are a blessing to you. If you don't welcome us, then we become a termite to you. We are going to eat up everything around you. That is whom we are. We will turn to become termite, and nothing is going to left in your household. Hear this word, and they shall be well with you. Let's continue. If the people of Benue State wants to leave Nigeria, they should form their own republic and start agitating to leave Nigeria and stop dragging Biafra in their nonsense content. Benue State massively killed Ndi Igbo during the Biafra war, and today these two guys from Benue State are demanding for Benue to be part of Biafra. What arrant nonsense. Ndi Igbo should stay clear from these people that are using Ndi Igbo to make content. Ishe Gwewale, I don't know what it means, but let us just go to the comment section, because I have seen a lot of back and forth in this comment section. This comment, this post alone generated over 1,100 comments. You can imagine how many people who read it and how many people who shared it. Okay, let's say about 85 shares. Then the reading, I cannot say. But let me just, for the benefit of doubt, for some people who may think that when you read this kind of thing finish, nobody will comment. My brother, a lot of comments here. One lady said, some Biafra and IPOB Onukus are the least intelligent Igbos. Okay, I have told them that you can work with our neighbors, but they can never be part of Igbo country. Let them keep using them for content. Let them keep using them for content. Okay, replies come. Kajet and Obi said the beach of Biafra is in Izon territory. It is an of people with common culture and common sense. I don't know what it means. Headmaster said, I tire for the type of Igbos we have nowadays. Many of them too mumu, and Nigerians have discovered their mumus. That is why they keep dragging them up and down. Not mumu, my brother. It is being emotional. If you don't know the stigma of 1966 coup, if people never look at you like a leprosy because of that, when you traveled outside, or people who knows the story that have been told by Ibadan and Lagos Media House with the help of BBC, you won't be saying this thing. Who tell you that Igbos are mumu? Igbos are not mumu. We are being too emotional. In fact, that is how we are being trained. We are being laid down from the scratch to be fearful. Yes, sometimes we don't confront our fears not because we don't have the strength. The reason why you see Igbos sometimes it seems like they are reluctant, but don't push them too much. It's because of the way they are being grown. What Yoruba man said yesterday on one of the clips I played while on live is reality. We fight to finish, but we don't rush to fight. The people who always any small thing they don't come out close, my brother. Any small blow, he go wrong. But Igbo man will take his time, telling you enough is enough. Don't push me too much. When he start to do that fight, my brother, something must happen. Oh. So don't even capitalize on that and say Igbos are too mumu. And I'm very sure the person who commented this is not an Igbo. But let's take it with a pinch of salt. God will say we the Igbos and Biafra cannot abandon our own. Okay, they are Igbos and by extension Biafra in Benue, and they are part of us. People responded. Let us see. Kevin Obasi said, which Biafra? No go rest. Kevin Obasi. Okay, let's see. Hello Dignity said, thunder fire you. Biafra must come. If you don't want it, hawk transformer. Kevin I reply, come and make it come now. Nzube Chuku, fool, go rest. Hello Dignity, get out of here, Ezibida, Hausa boy. Kevin Oba said, most of you fooling around on social media in the name of Biafra are even all small ignorant children. Okay? Dixon Johnson, he said, Mugu. Mugu. Headmaster said that you cannot abandon your brothers on social media. Have you gone to their region to engage them as your brothers to know their stand? You people should stop making mockery of Igbos. Focus on core Igbo states. Then, if those in other regions want to join, then let them make it obvious. Every time you people will be everywhere on social media dragging who will be your brother, why you haven't been showing love with your brothers within and without. Well, this is your own idea. I mean, this is your own opinion. Michael Odiaku said, all I can say is that if Biafra comes today, more regions who were not part of old Biafra will probably join through referendum if they really want. Samuel said Igede and Idioma people in Benue are original Biafrans. You can go to Sokoto prison and ask Kano, Biafra is bigger than what you imagine. So leave them alone. Okay, the last but not the least. Nana Oyama said the kind of post I like. Ndibo stay clear from their problems. If they want to break away from the zoo, let them fight for it. Not using Igbos as shield. Anyway, now here we go take hang our mic. And I go see here more of this when we come back. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Follow us on all our social media handles. We are always here to serve you. Today, it's going to be fire for fire. A lot of information is coming. Dr. David Masanga have broke the camel's back by telling us the real truth and nothing but the truth in the case of Simon Ekpa. That is our next publication. You are going to hear everything from the horse's mouth. So stay tuned while we go back home to cook something palatable. I'll be right back. Please share this message.